Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
He is through here! And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Now it's Hullet. Kukçu. Doué. And here's Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, easy pickings there. Kukçu going forward. So no chances falling either way for the time being. He's had it taken off him. And here's Hullet. Kukçu. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. And it's Totti. Chiellini makes the interception. And he's quick to get rid. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet. Now it's Totti. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Shoots! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Real chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And we have our very first corner. Chiellini with the clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And here's Totti. Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That has been cut short. And it's De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. Baresi gets it clear. Kukçu. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. No, he's not getting past him there. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. And he is dashing away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Aimed beyond the defence. Doué. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Totti. Gets a good foot in there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Bellingham. Doué.
That's going in strongly.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, good take in a good area. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass. And that has put paid to that. Mbappe looking for the run. Baresi gets it away. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Doué. And that's a dangerous ball. And that is the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's Pato! They want to be quick to recover this. And here's Doué. Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
And the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. This for genuine comfort. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Pato, and he's Kachu! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Bellingham. That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it again. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Albert Ferrer. He has found the way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Van Basten. Looking for options for movement. Rodri gets over and intercepts.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pull it. He's found a way through and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Pato. It's Pato! And that's off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
no time do Flamengo.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 22. Camisa 15. Deixando o
Can he
campo
get it
para a
through?
entrada de
That looks a cracking ball.
Camisa 21. Camisa 10.
Zanetti tries to
Camisa
clear.
7. Substituição.
Tonali. Van Basten. Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. Flamengo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Always goal side. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Deftly away. And it's Tonali. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost his man here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Bebeto is standing over this one, so the perfect chance to get one back.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8, camisa 13.
And it's Albert Ferrer. Messi, cleared without hesitation. Now it's Donadoni. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that...
Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. And there is his 30th goal. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Barcelona still making a fight of this. Baresi cuts it out. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. And he plays one through. Isaac! Rijkaard getting this one clear. Chiellini. Neymar. He's picked his way through. It's Neymar! It's a goal! Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So could they be onto something here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Chiellini calmly anticipates. Messi. Wan-Bissaka. Rijkaard. And Donatoni. That's a shade optimistic. And it's Kukçu. Neymar. Neymar. And he gets rid in a hurry. Donatoni. Done delicately.
Temos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Out of play for a goal kick. Out of play for a throw. That has not gone well. Donatoni. That's a cute ball. Now, can they get him away? Saliba clears without hesitation. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Wan-Bissaka. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply... Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. While plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
And no, he's seen through all of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Dembele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Pato. Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Lovely feet. Dembele. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pass is just off target. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Messi. And here's Eto'o. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Cannavaro can clear it away. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he plays one through. And a chance! That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Now it's Dembele. And it's Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Hullet. That's a sharp pass. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, that pass isn't the best. Griezmann. Look at the space here. Lovely, now then. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice looking ball. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. Rijkaard.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And here's Pato. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Rodri. A probing pass. Pato! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
It's run loose here. Doué. Plough. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Barcelona looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Eto. Coming on to replace him is
down to business again. Messi, Saviola. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his... Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Robertson. Rijkaard. Hullet. And Doué. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cannavaro. Ferdinand. Pato. Looking to play him in. Saviola! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Saviola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Griezmann. Oh, that was vital. And he's quick to get rid. Passing nice and neat. Barcelona with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Now it's Pato.
Such good technique.
Now it's Doué. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dembele. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Doué. He won't be happy with that one. Dembele wants to run onto this. Bellingham over to the right flank. Mateus. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Saviola. Oh, he's busted! It's Saviola! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And that has been cleared. Good ball, good take. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. Back to within one. Interesting. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
And he's had it nicked away. Mateus. Baresi gets it clear. Has a look and plays it forward. Griezmann.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Albert Ferrer with the clearance.
Bangladesh really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he can thump it away. Griezmann short changes him with that pass. Rodri. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Has to go back here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. Well, that has not gone well. Mateus. Pato is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Hullet. He's having a shot!
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Mateus. Number 9, Dembele. Number 7,
Kukçu
Griezmann.
with the short one.
Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field.
Neymar
Number
finds
18,
himself offside.
Xabi Alonso.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Number 19, Ronaldinho. Number 14.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Substitution.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. Ronaldinho. Opts to play it back. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong.
There will be 3 minutes added.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Well,
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Rodri. Doué. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well read, nice interception. Quality ball. Elise. Doué. Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that has been cleared. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he has been fouled there. Chiellini. Oh no, what has happened here? Looking for the run. He's picked his way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Manchester United are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Juve. Can he get it through? Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And this is Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's through here. Bellingham. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Kukçu. Bellingham. Albert Ferrer. Played in by a header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! Messi. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Olise. Nicely shaped ball. Howson. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Spread to the right. And it's Doué. And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Played back. This is a promising build-up. And that was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. Olise. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Messi. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Doué running with the ball. It's a promising position. Pullet plays it in. Tries one from range. Oh, it rattles the bar. And it's been hooked away. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, important interception. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
No second thought, a straight red card.
Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
No way through there. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that has not gone well. Played out to the left flank. The final seconds now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 23.
So off we go again.
Coming
Barcelona
on to replace him
leading
is
courtesy of the game's
number
only goal.
21, Batistuta.
Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Could move up a gear here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Albert Ferrer has been caught there. It's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And this is Pato. And that is expertly dealt with. And this is Batistuta. Cafu. Look at the space here. Kukcu. Doué. And this is Pato. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's nice. Now that's well seen too. That's going to go a long way. And here's Olise. And he's well. It's Snyder! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 10, Schneider. Coming on the field, number 25,
Ball's gone astray.
Maradona.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
Substitution.
Pirlo.
The attendance for this match was 71,600.
It's run loose here. Looking for a great chance! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and...
He's having a hit! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo cuts out the pass. And here's Batistuta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Olise. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Oh, great leap! Deftly away. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He has found the way through. Shevchenko proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, good spread. Has a look up and delivers. Forced to go back. Played it again. And he knocks it clear.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Maradona gets on his bike and on the move. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Albert Ferrer. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. It's a goal kick. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shevchenko. Can he spark a counter here? Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. 5 minutes left on the clock. Robertson. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No, again, there's no way through. Albert Ferrer has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Neymar. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Hello attendees, this
Barcelona
is
may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Pato. Albert Ferrer. Here it is, crossed in. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. And this is Hullet. Shot at goal! And that's a good finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, there's the clearance. Kukchu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pato has it in a wide position. Hullet. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Shevchenko.
Barcelona really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Baresi. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Messi. Shevchenko. There's the shot! Kukchu. Knocks it into space. Not a hint of offside here. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed.
And a chance! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Ajax may be down, but not out just yet. Stojkovic. No, he refuses to take the bait. And this is Pato. Played out towards the right wing. And the through ball. Pato! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! Now it's Messi. Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pato. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Doué. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Doué. Look at the space here. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. And he is just ripping it up. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior. And it's Shevchenko. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Neymar. Good ball, good take. Oh, important interception. Rodri clears without hesitation. Now it's Doué. And this is Pato. It's Pato! Superb from Pato! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A landmark moment for a player of... And for the first half, that is that. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Barcelona are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. So straight into the second half. Kukçu. Doué. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pato. The ball has bounced loose now. Could be danger here. He has found the way through. Stojkovic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that was asking for too much. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Neymar gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kukçu. Now it's Hullet. Albert Ferrer. Takes a shot! And there's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Stojkovic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pato is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He's got away. Serginho. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, that is and a shot! And he's missed it.
Alexander Pato clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jib? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found the way through. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Doué. Now that looks a decent ball. Doué!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kukçu. And smartly reclaimed. Doué. Doué is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Hernandez gets into a good position.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. So
He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Looking to play him in. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. Doué. He's Doué! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been played through. That is ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. Bellingham. And they can counter here. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
McTominay! Corner number 2 then. McTominay! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Hernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has left him in a heap. Doesn't quite get there. And that should get the job done. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Doué. And it's McTominay. Nicely spread. And he's gone looking for safety. And this is Pato. Spread to the right. Now it's Beckham. McTominay. And here's Beckham. Now what about... He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. And it's Doué. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Del Piero. McTominay conjures time and space where few can.
Rijkaard.
Rijkaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Pato, and it's made its way to him. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a decent clearance. Well, that's a little loose. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
1 minute.
Check. Deftly away. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at it.
Decent chance! It's hit the upright. He's scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
France are in front now. The game's only... There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France get their fourth corner. Tries to get it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. In with the challenge. Knocks it into space. Doué's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he shoots! Again, a brilliant save. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Hullet. Great vision. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Howson cuts it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up the...
He leaps for it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, played through for the wide man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Pato! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it.
Doué! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24. Le numéro 9. Beckham. Le numéro
So we
5.
have movement on both
Le numéro
benches.
18. Alors,
So we have a breakthrough.
Le numéro
Now
7.
how will things develop from here? Oh, good
Le
effort!
numéro 10. Le numéro
Oh,
4.
that was a brilliant save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile
Le
there.
numéro 20. Changement en cours.
Spread it left.
And here's Azar. And it's Zico.
It's Zico! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he can thump it away. This is a promising build-up. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They're up to 5 corners now. Albert Ferrer gets it away. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And this is Lampard. Takes a shot! And he's heaved it away.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he can clear it away. Haaland! Great chance! And it's been hooked away. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Tries to play it through. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
France needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but
Shoots! And that could have brought them level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And that has been cleared. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So all square with almost... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Swings it across. And that should get the job done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
They'll have one final crack at it. Diouf. Now that's a fine challenge. Desperate defending required here. And he's there to clear it. Albert Ferrer. Not the most accurate pass. Diouf proves just a little bit too strong. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Now it's Batistuta.
Serginho, he's found a way through. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that is well cleared. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mateus.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Barcelona are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Oh, that's fabulous. Bergkamp. There's the shot! Goal! Amiens! And Amiens are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quarter of an hour played. Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Ibrahimovic! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Ibrahimovic
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's the chance to counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Bergkamp. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Baresi gets it clear. Doué. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Bellingham. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Well, that has not gone well. Doué. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Amiens really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Batistuta. Doué. And it's Kukçu. And this is Pato. Edmilson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's on it, can he get away? Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there. And Hullet! Nice looking ball. Cannavaro clears it away. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mateus, always onto this. Deftly away. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half. Oh, Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Amiel with the corner, there first. Mateus with the short one. Elects to cross. Oh, good effort! Oh, crossbar! And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Gets a good foot in there. That's tidy. Doué takes a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Mateus. This is a promising build-up. Space for him to turn and look. Now the cross. And he scores! Bullet currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. Baresi wins the duel this time. That's a delicate pass. And it's Ibrahimovic! And no, just off target. Just about up to the hour now.
Changement.
Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Pass is just off target. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bergkamp. He slid. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. check. Clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Neymar. Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Might be dangerous. It's Neymar! Again, a brilliant save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rui Costa. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lobbed in behind. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, it's a vicious effort. And it's Kukçu.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Amiens clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is very well defended. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he can clear it away. Mateus. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. No, again, there's no way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Tries to pass it through. Pepe cuts it out. Edmilson. Keep the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new-look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Rashford plays it in low. Czech deals with that nice and simple. And it's Doué. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Messi, spread to the right. That's a throw. Park Ji-sung. Ball's out once more. Now it's Gerrard. Stood up well to him there. Pull it. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, easy pickings there. And they can counter here. Doué. Bellingham. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Gerrard. That's a cute ball. No, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's been hooked away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rodri wins the duel this time. And that is well cleared. Neither side yet able to find the net. Van Dijk. And it's Gerrard. And that's a dangerous ball. Real chance here. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, I wouldn't quite...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Van Dijk. Barcelona are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
And Park Ji-sung! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Kukçu. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rashford.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard. Bullet. And it's Kukçu. It's played through for him. Oh, no joy this time. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Tries to play it through. And this is Park Ji-sung. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Nicely spread. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Doué. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Pato. No, it's come to nothing. Rodri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Doué. Pato. The message is clear. None shall pass. And that brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go...
Great chance! Doué. Rodri. Ambitious ball here. Pato! And that's in! It is an explosive start to the second half.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Messi. And it's Gerrard. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now this could be a chance. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. Doesn't quite get there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Barcelona are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking here to chip it through. Tries to get it clear. That's an imaginative pass. That's where it came from.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Gerrard. That's going to go a long way. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 9, Alexandre Pato. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 18.
Rodri.
El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por...
Played out wide.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 11. Ronaldinho.
Tries to pass it through.
El dorsal 15, Neymar.
Ronaldinho.
Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Isak, looking to pass, and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Here's the header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Hakimi. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bebeto. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Albert Ferrer. Check is there to clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is ended up in no man's land.
That was lovely, that.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Szoboszlai. Pass is just off target. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Can he get it through? Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Vardiol. Played out to the left flank. Serginho in acres of space out wide. And that is a superb rearguard action. Barcelona have their third corner.
Messi with the short one.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Might be dangerous. Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Barcelona get their 4th corner. They've played it short, and here's Messi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Vardiol. That's that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.